What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Dude Jaxn. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. You know, guys, I want to take the time to revisit another video about Kevin Samuels. I know guys are tired of the subject. My good buddy Cut to the Chase TV, go subscribe to him. He was talking about, like, you know, it's too many Kevin Samuels videos. Like, leave it alone. And I agree with him. He's right. Up until Derrick Jaxn delivered his video. And firstly, I found out about it when Bernard Riley put the video up. But then I was contacted via WhatsApp by Kevin Samuels. And he got word of Derrick Jaxn pretty much insinuating that he was gay. What? Okay. Now, when Kevin Samuels messaged me directly on WhatsApp, I know what he's looking for. What he really wants is me to go ahead and make that celebrity jump. And you know that I'm obliged to do it because I think this is important. Now, Derrick Jaxn, who is, I believe, originally from the Alabama area or from the South somewhere, and he has catapulted, himself into somewhat of a dating coach guru. Now, I believe that's more based off of what women think he looks like, based off intellectual knowledge, because intellectually, Derrick Jaxn is not a smart man. He's good at business as far as, he uses his physique and his height and, the women like him to sell products. That's smart. But Derrick Jaxn doesn't know what he's talking about, okay? Almost none of the guys that do, because number one, they're very young. In order to have experience in life, you need to be of a certain age to experience these things. And a lot of guys who are talking about relationships and dating, stuff like that right now, they just don't have enough experience to speak to it. Derrick Jaxn's one of them, okay? But Derrick Jaxn loves to, give women unbelievable hopes and dreams and sell them up the river. And whenever somebody that comes with some truth, like Kevin Samuels, Derrick Jaxn's going to get out there and attack them. And he does it in a subtle way, okay? And the subtle way is somewhat like this. So while he's making his points, which makes no sense, about how the woman should have more value for herself, to not let a guy like Kevin Samuels talk about her, he then goes and he talks about, how do you know if these guys even like women? In other words, Kevin Samuels is gay. That's what he's trying to say, okay? Now, see, in Black America, when you want to have discussions about topics that are touchy, you have to, a lot of times, avoid things because people are just too emotional, especially in the Black community, around religion, politics, and dating. And Derrick Jaxn is the example of what we're talking about here. Because Derrick Jaxn, just like Willie D, they don't have enough intelligence to stick to the topic. And the topic is this woman available to get a guy worth $100,000 a year? Now, even Derrick Jaxn would admit, he said the same thing that Kevin Samuels said. It's like, well, I will tell her to get a guy that likes her and stuff like that. Which is the same thing that Kevin Samuels told her. But see, the thing that Kevin Samuels was trying to be nice, and she asked Kevin Samuels, can you see me? And then when he obliged and said that he could see her, he let her know that you're just average. But because Kevin Samuels gave his opinion, that all of a sudden means that he might not like women. Well, Derrick Jaxn, can we say that, the fact that you cater your content towards women, over the internet, people could say that you have, if you put your name in there, for even a thumbnail, bro, you're like pretty much half naked all the time. Is it safe to say that you like guys? Because you're in Atlanta, right? You have your shirt off, right? So we know what's in Atlanta, don't we? So, I mean, do you understand how stupid that would sound? I shouldn't talk about what you look like or what you have, or it's about, let's talk about the point. But because, see, when you cannot address the points, we have to go to the Negro name calling and all of that, which this is why you can't be intellectual. Now, for me, I do name calling, sure. Let's not get it twisted. I call names to you bum ass subscribers all the time. But those are jokes. Okay? Those are jokes. If there's a really serious topic and you put a position out there, in return, I'm going to attack your position. I don't care if you're sitting in front of me smelling like ass and you have, twerking shorts on. What? I'm not going to come at you for that. I'm going to attack your positions. I don't care how absurd they are. That's what I'm dealing with. I'm not dealing with your supposed sexuality. I'm not dealing with that. Here's what I would insinuate. Okay. The thing is now Kevin Samuels is now the answer to Derrick Jaxn, but in the form of men. You understand? See, before there was just Derrick Jaxn, there was no male counterpart. But see, now there is a counterpart. And a guy who brings in 12,000, 13,000 live viewers in the show, which is something I know that Derrick Jaxn just can't pull off. Is it safe to say that there's competition in the market? That, there's some women are tired of listening to guys like Derrick Jaxn because you're just not telling the truth? And that there are women who are interested in knowing how real men think. You see how that works? You see how those implications can go? You see how we can take shots and not sticking to the argument? See, anybody can do that. But that is the inability of a thinker. When you're not that bright, you can't do that. Same thing with Willie D. Willie D, who is like 105 years old, can't stick to the positions. Derrick Jaxn, who's 5 years old, but he's the tallest 5 years old in the history of Atlanta, Georgia, cannot stick to the positions. And then you wonder why the black community can't get God anywhere, because you have idiots like Willie D and Derrick Jaxn who are just not that smart. You can only go as much as people who are supposed to be your leaders and thinkers. And you have too many guys that think like Willie D and Derrick Jaxn. They think emotionally. There's no practicality in the logic. And you need to be able to deal with people's positions from where they are. Like in my YouTube comment, if people disagree with me in a nice way, I won't attack them. But once you start attacking people and attacking me and attacking things, then I'm gonna be niggified with you. And Derrick Jaxn just did a low blow. Oh, bro, how you know? Oh, basically you the G word. You the G. My God, that's the best you have. So you can't deal with those positions. Is what you're saying. You can't deal with it. Just say I'm dumb. I played running back for Tuskegee, which I don't even think he even got on the field. You're just a dummy. And that's fine. Just say that you're stupid. You can make 6 figures a year, a month. You're still dumb. Can I get a oh my God sound effect?
Oh my God.
Well, guys, it's been real. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top, guys. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. I really thank you for what you're doing. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.